MetalVice and 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined the other host,
Karen.
And recently we went to Fire in the Mountains, which is a festival that's been going on for about 10 years now, I think, or so.
2015?
Yeah, about 10 years ago, 10, 11 years. The last 2 years they've been in Montana at the Blackfeet Nation reservation up there in Montana. And I think for the last 2 years anyway, they've partnered with Firekeeper Alliance. And this sort of episode is going to be all about what the Firekeeper Alliance is, what they do. And yeah, so there's a music component in there because I think their big thing or their big belief is that music, in particular heavy music, is a very strong, compelling thing that can help reduce suicide, help bring community together, especially within the indigenous Indian country. I think it's only a Blackfeet sort of organization right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they ever plan to expand that out, but I believe it's right now only a Blackfeet Nation sort of nonprofit organization.
Okay. That I didn't know, so that's good. I don't really know much about them. I only heard a few things that they talked about, so.
Yeah. On their website, we'll put a link in our comments as well, but yeah, they talk a lot about metal music in particular. Well, not metal, but heavy music, and they call out metal, hardcore, punk, and music like that. It's not just metal.
Almost all weekend they said like metal, hardcore, punk.
Yeah. We'll throw the link in there as well as I'll read off some of the sort of blurbs they have from their website with like their mission. Suicide rates are significantly higher in American Indian reservations compared to non-reservation locations or locales, and these rates continue to climb each year. The stark reality underscores our mission to illuminate this pressing concern while fostering a culture of support and resilience for our loved ones. By engaging with the most at-risk groups in Indian country and empowering them to embrace new coping mechanisms, we aim to keep the sacred flame of life alive, ensuring that every young person within our tribal community feels valued, connected, and equipped to thrive. Together we envision a future where every member of the Blackfeet Nation has access to sustainable mental health, resources, and support, leading to a significant decrease in suicidal behavior. And then there's like, on their website, there's a bunch of information you can go read about, but they have like heavy music and mental health, and then sort of like why it's important and what it does, and sort of like it gives you coping skills. There's connectivity in terms of like community where you go to see a show and whatnot, that like you're part of a larger community as a whole. You don't feel as like isolated and alone. Cathartic processing, like learning how to deal with your emotions that maybe you couldn't deal with by themselves. Like music gives you a voice to work through some issues.
Yeah, there was a panel that I went to, and one of the things that they said about listening to heavy music, not necessarily metal, but like, and heavy could mean something different to every person, but to listen to the music, to heavier music, it's a way for the music to have a voice or speak the words or the feeling that you're feeling when you can't vocalize it.
Right. Yeah. So. And then there was like another panel with like the high school class where like one of the students was talking about that. Like there's words and there's ways I don't know how to like express myself or deal with the emotions I have.
Yeah.
Music and metal music has given me that way to sort of understand what's happening and what I'm feeling a little better.
Yeah. And thinking about like coping and stuff, like if you go to live music, which in the Blackfeet Nation area maybe isn't very prevalent except for local bands, but to be able to go to live music, like you could do moshing, you could do like, get in the crowd and that sort of thing, and that way you can get some of your aggression out if you feel aggression in a safe environment and not in an unsafe environment.
Yeah. And then the other thing I think this organization does, at least on their website they've called out, and during the festival it wasn't clear to me if they were two separate things or the same thing. I think they might be the same thing, but is the Heavy Music Symposium course at the Alternative High School there in Browning as well, which is a course where they meld metal, like it's basically a focus on metal, and they do everything metal, like live shows. They did like a battle vest thing where they asked for patches from the community, like the global community and whatnot, and people sent a fuck ton of patches. Apparently they all made battle vests, but they talk about music, they look at the art in terms of like the music video, and they talk about the lyrics and like from the poetry aspect of that. They've made songs with like Neurosis. They made a song with somebody from Neurosis, we think. I can't remember who
A
it
music
was.
video. Yeah, I can't remember who in Neurosis, but
We think it was Neurosis who came
oh,
down.
so they did the Neurosis music video, but then they did somebody in Neurosis like gave all the equipment and stuff to record a song
And came down and helped them record the song and everything. And it was an awesome song. They played it for us there at the festival. So really, really great sort of organization that we learned about at this festival. Just wanted to call them out and give them sort of a spotlight here real quick for anybody who's watching this.
And did the Firekeeper Alliance help with the after school program as well?
Oh, maybe. I kind of remember hearing about that.
Yeah, because they mentioned 2 nights a week. I'm not sure if it has to do with the heavy music symposium course or if it was the Firekeeper Alliance to do it. But in Browning, they have like an after school program 2 nights a week to allow people to come play music. Like they have instruments and stuff and things like that for them to play and just something to do. We did drive through Browning. There isn't much there, so it makes sense. And that's what they were saying there as well. Like it gives the teenagers something to do.
Yep.
And hang out with their friends and not necessarily get into things that they shouldn't get into.
Because I mean, another aspect of this is the substance abuse and whatnot in the community. They mentioned like there's a lot of that going on, and I think somebody said it's a daily issue, and it's hard on the community, and we're trying to do everything we can to stop this. The camera died there, so we'll probably be throwing videos up of our images up of the website as we look through it. Again, the link for the website will be in the description of this. A really, really cool organization, doing a lot of good for this community. Again, I could potentially see this, growing to other tribes as well. Because I mean, a common theme that we heard through the panels we saw is that this isn't just a Blackfeet issue. This is a issue on all reservations across the U.S.
Yeah, just driving in Montana, like you see billboards of, the 988 number and other. I can't remember all of them, but I do know that I don't know if it's the Firekeeper Alliance that has this motto or if it's the Heavy Music Symposium course that has the motto, but suicide is not an option, is what they said over and over at the festival. Which I think is a good thing to kind of, especially for the young people, like using that as a motto versus, in day-to-day life, you hear like life will get better or things will get better or, like things like that. But, just calling it out that way.
Yeah, for sure. It was cool. It was cool to learn about this for sure and see how, the festival sort of embraced this sort of initiative and they work together and they're doing a lot of good. So I just wanted to spend a few moments and call that out. Just really cool. And I think in one of the 666s that's going to be posted, we talked a little bit more about the high school program. And I think we both mentioned like, this would have been really cool if we had this in high school to do this and whatnot. So I'm super fucking jealous of these kids in this high school who get to take this class. This class sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah. To go to school every day and just watch music videos. I mean, I know that they're doing a lot more than that,
but like, it's such an awesome concept for a class. It melds so many different subjects, and it's a great way for a young adult, a young kid to learn what they might be interested in long term in life. Like,
for sure.
I'm interested in, design or production of a music video or production of an album, and now I can start fostering that flame early in life and pursuing that at a younger age. I don't know, the class honestly sounds fucking phenomenal, and I wish I would have had the opportunity to take that. But yeah, like I said, just want to spend a few moments and highlight that. I guess get out there and check out some live music. That's where you learn about it. You learn about cool shit at shows and see cool shit. So get out there and check out some live music.
Bye.